You're watching the News Channel 15 Highlight Zone with Glenn Marini. Sports coverage you can count on with the Highlight Zone starts now.
Senior year, he's really want to make it to state.
We all have worked for this for the last 4 years.
It's a lot better, more relief, but you know, we want to make it to Lucas Oil.
We're a good team, they're a good team, so I think if it's a good game of football, we'll come up on top.
I mean, that's been my dream and it's starting to come true, so just have to seize the moment.
I don't think we know how to lose anymore.
When it comes to the Circle City, be there or be square. A win tonight and you punch your ticket to the state championship game next weekend in Indianapolis. Only a talented trifecta of local teams with a shot at Lucas Oil. Luers going to get their chance tomorrow. Snider and South Adams each getting their crack tonight. And we're going to start in 5A, where the Panthers were coming off a 32-24 comeback win at Westfield last week in regionals. To Spooler Stadium we go. Snider looking for its second semi-state title in the last 3 years. Their 7th overall. First quarter, though, things not going so well. Laporte punting. That's good for the Snider D, but it hits the returner's leg, and Laporte jumps on it. They got the football. They would move it down to 4th and goal on the 1, but the Snider D, it bends but doesn't break. Kurt Tippmann had to love that as the D holds right there. We're scoreless after the first quarter. Second quarter action, Laporte's Casey Cornett boots that one through. It's a 23-yard field goal, 3 zip slicers. Still in the second, Snider's ensuing possession, and yeah, they have trouble hanging on to the football. That would be a theme. Sam Doig recovers on the 17, so Laporte gets good field position, but Snider holds them to a field goal. Cornett again, 28 yards, just 6 zip Laporte despite some errors by Snider. They're still in this thing. Second quarter still. Charles Salary, 5'6", but big on talent. Salary breaking one off for 57 yards, and it's 13 zip Laporte. At that point, Snider fans wondering what went wrong. Late second, in fact, less than 2 minutes to go, Eric Mazzani to the big tight end, Luke McCarty. That's a touchdown, and Laporte up 20 to zip at half. And Kurt Tippmann left looking for some answers. Would they rally like they did last week? Well, less than 2 minutes into the third quarter, it's Salary. We're talking 179 yards on the ground for this guy. Snider had just 186 yards of total offense as a team. But they would get on the board here. Isaac Stiebling to Malik Bramley, breathing some life into the program. 42-yard touchdown, 26-7 at that point, but simply too much Laporte. They tack another one on here as Snider falls at home to Laporte. 35-7. The Panthers end the year 10-3.
Well, we got beat by a very good team. You know, a very good team that's hot and playing very well, and we did not play our best, and that's why they won and we lost. The seniors, you know, it's their last time doing it, and that's just going to be sad. And we'll help them through that. It's sad for us as coaches because we don't get to work with them anymore, too. But you know, that's part of being disappointed. Obviously, we all know we're going to face disappointments in life. But for the younger guys, you know, it's fuel to try to get here again and you know, be a different outcome the next time.
Yeah, congratulations to those seniors who are going to share the SAC title this year. They were 10-3. And meanwhile, Laporte is going to face Cathedral in the 5A state title game next Saturday. Kick 7:05 at Lucas Oil Stadium. In 1A football, South Adams looking for the program's first semi-state title. The Starfires at 12-1. Pioneer first quarter. Pioneer's first drive. Nick Price breaking through the defense. This is an 18-yard gain for a first down. And the Panthers would set up this. Sam Kaiser, the QB sneak. 7-zip Pioneer early in this game. Second quarter. Things not going well here for the Starfires. They mishandled the snap. Pioneers' Tyler Shaw picks it up, and he would go 25 yards the other way. The big guy takes it in for the defensive touchdown, and it's 14-zip Pioneer at that point. Still in the second, Justin Mersch finds a seam, and he is gone down the sidelines for 59 yards, and the Panthers take a 21-zip lead on South Adams. Rick Burkhalter looking to rally. South Adams kind of gets a break here off the drop snap. Jared Guarner improvising to Isaiah Amstutz. He's gone 72 yards for the touchdown. That cuts it to a 21-7 lead, but that's as close as South Adams would get. Once more before the half, it's Pioneer in, and Pioneer would lay it on in the second half. The final 62-7 as South Adams falls at Pioneer.
We're out here at Pioneer High School at the field they call the Pit, where South Adams' magical and impressive run of 4 playoff wins comes to an end here tonight. We're going to bring in South Adams head coach Rick Burkhalter. Coach, this is probably the toughest team you guys faced all year. What was the team just doing so well that you guys weren't able to stop tonight?
Well, what they do well, and they just out-physicaled us on the line of scrimmage, and offensively they're very potent. They have a lot of confidence in it, and my hat's off to them. That's a fine way of a football team. It's going to take a good team to beat them.
Coach, it's been one fun ride these past 2 seasons, 2 sectional wins, a regional win this year. What has the senior class meant to the school and to you? Just how much fun has these 2 years been?
Oh, everything. I mean, it took, through their 4 years, they won 2 sectionals and a regional and landed here semi-state. It's only the second time in school history it's ever been done, and they need to be proud of that, and I know they are.
South Adams ends the year with 7 losses, but only had 3 regular season wins before just rallying up 4 playoffs wins here to end the season. Let's go back to Glenn in the studio with more Highlight Zone.
All right, good stuff from Randy from Cass County. 3A Bishop Luers going to have to wait until tomorrow. The Knights announcing on Monday that their semi-state game will be pushed back to Saturday at 6 p.m. That's mostly in part to make sure Andrean gets to Luers Field safely. The Knights have played Andrean before. Luers beat the 59ers 35-21 back in 2012 at semi-state. Of course, that was in 2A. They're now both in 3A as Luers faces an Andrean team that's 13-0 and ranked #1. The Knights can ill afford to fall behind 19-zip like they did last week against Yorktown and expect to come back and win it tomorrow night.
Hopefully, we're able to eliminate turnovers, come out strong. I think our biggest fear is, not being able to stop their offense and their physicality. If we're able to match up to them, we'll be able to stay in the game.
Protect the ball. We got to protect the ball because turnovers are how we're going to lose the game. And defensive stops. Defensive stops will be big. So defense and offense together, I guess that's how you win.
We'd like to get the defense off the field early in the game, which has been somewhat of an issue. To their credit, they learn from their weaknesses out there in the course of the game and have made adjustments. But defensively get off the field and offensively take care of the ball.
Luers comes in with an 11-2 record, while Andrean, interesting fact, has yet to play a road game in the playoffs thus far. They will be challenged tomorrow night at Luers Field. Well, that's going to do it for the football portion of the Highlight Zone. But when we come back, we're going to head for the hardwood. Boys basketball games begin on Monday, and folks, we are going to give you a sneak peek with Homestead Hysteria, plus the IPFW men at Georgia Tech. We're checking in on them. The IPFW ladies, you see them right here. They hosted Evansville, and in high school girls hoopage, we got some of the area's top games coming up next in the Zone.
It may be cold outside, we're just warming